Hey guys, it's Burgas here, and in this video I'll talk about what I don't like in the two new heroes. We all know this is the Skogul and Goresh, this is the two new heroes presented in the game, but I see something that I really don't like about this. Both of these two heroes are focused on the counter-attack. That's fine. I mean, infantry, since they're the punchback from all the troops, there are tanks in the Behemoths, there are tanks in the Alliance War, and so on. So it's normally adding more counter-attack to, yes, support these units. But why I think this is not so good is just because by adding this counter-attack, they take out the survivability. Maybe for the Skogul, for example, we have 15% HP bonus, but for maybe 6 seconds. But if you look, for example, Bakshi, he's adding 30% more HP bonus, just for comparison, and we get some counter-attack. Now this counter-attack is going to be very good if you face, for example, in the Alliance War, but in general for the Behemoth fight, I don't think this counter-attack will actually have some meaningful thing for me. Even Awakening is 10% more counter-attack damage. So purely these two heroes is created for the Alliance War. But what is the purpose of the infantry in the Alliance War? Let's think about there. You have both mages from the one alliance fighting against other both mages. Or maybe they can be archers inside, whatever. And infantry is the penetration legion. You need infantry to penetrate the enemy line. Like this, the enemy mages is going to focus on your infantry legions, and this is going to buy you a time with your mages to start hitting their mage bow and start performing pretty decent damage. This is, in my opinion, the main purpose of the infantry, just to be there to get some damage, to die with honor, and your mages to do the damage over the enemy mages. So here we see counter-attack, but I'm not quite sure that is something that the thing should be focused. I mean, I like Madeline. Madeline have the biggest shield in the game. I like Garwood. Garwood provide the very decent healing as a rage skill. And yeah, definitely these two heroes are very nice. If I look Skogul or Goresh, let's get Goresh for example. His rage skill is increase the physical attack bonus by 20%, and damage taken reduction can go to 20% if you awake this hero. Let's imagine you have this hero awakened, so you get this extra 20% resist damage taken. From all the skills I see that this hero is providing: infantry unit counter-attack damage, defense bonus, skill damage factor. This is basically hitting the 5 surrounding legion. So he have to be already there to actually perform this damage. That can go to 200 damage factor, and of course increasing some attack. If I check a simple hero like Eliana, I think Eliana is providing with better defense from both of these two heroes. Eliana is going to give you a shield. Eliana is going to give you normal attack damage reduction 30%. She's also going to give you 30% defense bonus. She's also going to give you 70% chance to receive 400 healing factor. Eliana is way better tank from both of these two heroes. But I understand here, for example, in the Goresh, the things is focused over the attack, but why the infantry need attack? They have the lowest damage in the game. If I'm correct, I will check it out right now. So here we have infantry damage 192. Maybe the other legion that is close to this one is, even mages have better attack for the infantry. So yeah, I'm correct. The infantry have the lowest damage in the game. So imagine if you have donkeys and you have a hero that increased the donkey damage by 1000 damage, but the donkey is doing 1 damage. I mean, it's cool to have this extra boost of the attack, but I think for infantry the main focus should be survivability, adding some magic resist damage, adding extra defense, adding some healing, adding some shields, adding whatever. I mean, the sky's the limit. But here, yeah, this is aggressive heroes, and since both of these two heroes is actually with the counter attack, this heroes is going to be used in the Alliance War, because for the Behemoth you don't need counter attack. So yeah, this is my personal opinion over the two new heroes. I think they're nice, but this focus over the counter attack, I think it should be focused on some kind of survivability. Now Skogul have the mobility, Talentry, the Goresh have the tank Talentry. For sure I'll go with Goresh. I was not lucky to get Goresh from the Well of Destiny. Maybe I'll get him at the end of the season when he appear in the daily chest. But all this extra damage, extra boost, extra whatever is actually adding some percentage on the unit that have the lowest attack in the game. So yeah, this is my 2 cents over the topic for Goresh and Skogul. And the thing I don't like these two heroes is counter-attack focused, and they have some survivability, some spells that increase the survivability, but I think the infantry should be improved the survivability and also the march speed. Let's get just to mention that Skogul. Now Skogul, when in the field, Skogul Legion gets 60% march speed. Oh, that's very nice, that's cool. Every time they get rampage, Skogul don't have rampage, so you have to combine this hero with somebody who have a rampage. And this, for example, is Bakar. Bakar blah blah blah, and Grind's Legion rampage. So Bakar can provide you with rampage, Cost can provide you with a rampage, but you have to actually put this hero in Legion with the hero that have a rampage. And I think this is a minus from some point. There is something like this, for example, with the Theodore. I mean, this spell here, damage bonus per stack consumed. This is about the debuffs, but in general, the Theodore is providing a buff. I mean, the first spell is HP reduction. This is a debuff, minus 30% HP reduction. So he will actually get the buffs from somewhere. In the case of the Skogul, I don't see where she's actually getting this rampage, except if you put a hero that have rampage in her legion. So I'm a little confusing about this thing with the rampage, because I really want to see infantry with the march speed, just to move more faster to the enemy location and start doing damage, not to die on the way to the mages. Because if you have a bow like 30 mages inside or 40 mages inside, if you send like 5 legions of infantry, they're going to get destroyed. The infantry is going to die very, very fast. And maybe the game is counting on this counter-attack damage, but it's not enough. It's just not enough. So yeah, this is my 2 cents over the Skogul and Goresh. Maybe I will make some video with the talents and good synergy between the other heroes, but this is my overview over the 2 new heroes. So yeah, I guess this will be for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you do, hit one like, subscribe. See you in the next video.